An experience like no other, and it boasts of service that's personal and sincere. It's a boutique hotel that feels like home. Joining us on Metro Cuadrado is Innovo Terra Properties Chairman and President Hanky Lee. So,
Good
Hanky,
morning.
you're here to talk about the Henry. So,
Yes, I
first,
am.
who is the Henry?
The Henry, basically for me, is a gracious host, no? Somebody who is sophisticated, somebody who's worldly and well-traveled, no? So, in basically what he's
Are
doing
you
is
describing yourself? Because you're a Henry, right?
I'm also Henry, but for me, it's really Henry is the host of the hotel, no? And then basically all the experiences is he's bringing it here to the Philippines.
So, tell us
basically.
about your two Henry hotels.
Yeah, so we have two Henrys now. One is in Cebu, and then the other one is in Manila. No, so the one in Cebu is basically living in an art gallery. No? So all 38 rooms. It's very boutique. It's very small, but all the rooms are basically just like living in an art museum. No? For the Henry in Manila, it's basically restored 1940s liberation-style houses, and these houses were converted into 34 rooms. No? And this is about nostalgia and modern vintage. That's the
Now, you
thing.
have here two very different approaches. Now,
Yes.
the aesthetic, very different, would also attract a very different kind of clientele. So, who's your target market, really?
The target market for us is basically discerning, what we call discerning leisure travelers, those who are looking for an experience that's like no other, outside of the cookie cutter five-star hotels that we currently have now.
So, these are definitely not business travelers, maybe not backpackers.
Not backpackers. These are basically leisure travelers, those who have 2-week itineraries or traveling all over the Philippines, and basically they make their first stop either in Cebu or in Manila, and then they go on to Palawan or Bohol.
Now, you also had a very different approach because your Cebu hotel was built from the ground up, but your Manila hotel was restored. These were actually
Yes.
restored houses. So, what's the business model that ties these two together?
Well, it's basically creating spaces which I call inspiring and engaging. No, so basically, I love to polish diamonds. That's what I call polishing diamonds. So basically, the one in Cebu was actually it was an unfinished building. No, so basically, I came in when it was 80% finished, and then basically completed everything. The houses in Pasay, in Manila, were actually just houses that were 1940s and almost falling to the ground. Imagine they're more than 70 years old. And basically what I did was I polished those diamonds and created them into what the Henry is now. I mean, the Henry Manila now.
Competition in the hotel industry is very stiff. Hotels are actually moving out of Manila.
Yes.
Is there a place for boutique hotels such as the Henry?
Oh yes, in every cosmopolitan city in the world, there are boutique hotels. No, Hong Kong, Sydney, Singapore, everywhere. No, so that's why for me, how come the Philippines doesn't have any of these, right? So now, you know, we have something to look forward to, and that's the Henry.
Okay, so what's next for the Henry? Where's the next location?
Oh, we're very ambitious. We want to actually open 8 more properties.
8 this year.
No, not this year, but in the next 5 years. No, so
How many for this year?
for this year, maybe hopefully we can get one. No, hopefully we can get one, and then the places where we're looking at are basically in the Visayas. No, so that's Cebu. We want to open another property in Cebu, and then there's Bohol, and then there's Dumaguete. No, we're also looking at Luzon, so that's Palawan. There's Metro Manila, Baguio, Batangas. Basically, where all the tourists are. No, we just want to follow them.
My concern with boutique hotels is that they're relatively small, so you can't rely on volume. And yet you can't also jack up the price because you're not talking about, like the 5-star hotels. So how do you get your margins?
Well, the margins, basically, we have to be as efficient as we can. No? So the beauty of boutique hotels is, yes, we have that limiting factor in terms of the number of rooms, but in terms of the prices, because of the internet, and there are now some flexibility in terms of how you price the product.
Most
the
of your
rooms.
customers, how do they know you? Internet?
Internet, yes, internet. No, so we are basically the internet is our show window to the world, right? So the first day we opened, we already open to the world because of the internet, and we are available on these OTAs. They're called online travel agents. So these are Expedia, Booking.com, Agoda.
All right, thank you very much, Henry. Good luck on your future endeavors, and
Thank you very
interesting
much,
to provide
Jean.
alternative options for travelers.
Thank you.